Back to the car future, where we explore bold ideas, legendary nameplates, and the cars that could shape tomorrow's roads. Today's video is all about a machine that feels like a powerful comeback story, the imagined 2026 Oldsmobile Toronado. This car isn't just about reviving an old badge. It's about reintroducing a mindset, a time when American brands weren't afraid to take risks, innovate, and build cars with real personality. The 2026 Toronado represents what Oldsmobile could be if it returned today with a clear vision, blending heritage, advanced technology, and modern luxury performance into one striking package. From the moment you see the 2026 Oldsmobile Toronado, it makes a statement. The design is bold, low, and wide, instantly communicating confidence and performance. The front end is dominated by a wide illuminated grille that subtly references Oldsmobile's classic rocket emblem, now reimagined for the modern era. Slim LED matrix headlights stretch outward, giving the car an aggressive yet refined look, while the sculpted hood hints at serious power underneath. The side profile is pure grand tourer, with a long hood, frameless doors, sharp character lines, and a flowing fastback roofline that blends elegance with sportiness. Around the back, a full-width LED light bar and clean, muscular surfaces give the Toronado a futuristic presence, especially at night. Large wheels, likely 20 to 22 inches, fill the arches and give the car a planted stance that looks ready to dominate the highway. Under the skin, the 2026 Toronado is imagined as a modern performance machine with multiple powertrain options designed to balance excitement and efficiency. A high-performance hybrid version would likely be the centerpiece of the lineup, combining a turbocharged V6 engine with electric motors to deliver somewhere between 450 and 500 horsepower. This setup would offer instant torque, smooth acceleration, and strong fuel efficiency, allowing the Toronado to hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in roughly 4 seconds while still being comfortable for long-distance cruising. For drivers looking fully toward the future, an all-electric Toronado would make perfect sense, featuring dual motors, all-wheel drive, and output exceeding 600 horsepower. This electric variant could offer a driving range of around 350 miles, rapid charging capability, and near-silent acceleration that feels both futuristic and addictive. The driving experience of the 2026 Oldsmobile Toronado is imagined to be just as impressive as its looks. Advanced adaptive suspension would adjust in real time to road conditions, delivering a smooth, comfortable ride in comfort mode and a tight, responsive feel when switched into sport or performance settings. Rear-wheel steering would enhance agility at low speeds and stability at high speeds, while selectable drive modes would allow drivers to tailor the car's back in technical form. Whether cruising down the highway or pushing through a winding mountain road, the Toronado would feel confident, composed, and engaging, staying true to its grand touring roots. Step inside the cabin, and the 2026 Toronado reveals its luxury-focused personality. The interior is imagined as a modern interpretation of classic American comfort, spacious, refined, and driver-focused. Premium materials are everywhere, from soft-touch surfaces to real wood brushed aluminum and high-quality leather or sustainable vegan alternatives. The dashboard is dominated by a large curved digital display that seamlessly combines the instrument cluster and infotainment system, offering sharp graphics and customizable layouts. A secondary touchscreen on the center console handles climate controls, drive modes, and seat adjustments, while physical buttons remain for essential functions, creating a balance between modern tech and usability and Corsifier Nalgides. The seats are designed for long journeys, offering heating, ventilation, massage functions, and memory settings, making the Toronado a true grand tourer rather than just a sporty coupe. Rear seating, while not massive, would be usable for short trips or additional cargo space when needed, adding to the car's practicality. Ambient lighting throughout the cabin allows drivers to customize the mood, while a panoramic glass roof enhances the feeling of openness and luxury. Technology is a major part of the Toronado's identity, positioning it firmly in the premium segment. The infotainment system would support wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air updates, and a high-end surround sound system designed to deliver concert-like audio quality. An intelligent voice assistant would allow drivers to control navigation, climate, and media with natural speech, while learning preferences over time. Advanced driver assistance features would come standard, including adaptive cruise control, lane centering assist, blind spot monitoring, automatic emergency braking, and a 360-degree camera system. Higher trims could offer semi-autonomous highway driving, reducing fatigue on long trips while keeping the driver engaged and in control. What truly sets the 2026 Oldsmobile Toronado apart is how it honors the brand's legacy while fully embracing the future. Oldsmobile was once a pioneer, introducing technologies that reshaped the automotive world, and this modern Toronado carries that innovative spirit forward. It doesn't try to copy European luxury coupes or chase trends blindly. Instead, it presents a distinctly American vision of modern performance, comfort, and style. Every detail, from the solid feel of the doors to the refined driving dynamics, is imagined to reflect a premium vehicle with a strong sense of identity. In terms of market positioning, the 2026 Toronado would compete with luxury coupes from brands like BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Audi, but it would stand out through its exclusivity and heritage. Pricing would likely start in the upper luxury range, with higher trims and electric variants reaching premium territory. For buyers, the appeal lies in driving something unique, a car that blends a legendary nameplate with cutting-edge technology and bold design. The 2026 Oldsmobile Toronado represents more than just a car. It's a vision of what could happen if a legendary American brand returned with confidence and ambition. It's about innovation, identity, and reimagining the future without forgetting the past. This is exactly the kind of story we love telling here on The Car Future. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the imagined 2026 sports cars of 2026, the all-new Toyota Supra. This is a car that carries a legendary name, and Toyota has gone all out to make sure it lives up to the hype. From its stunning design to mind-blowing performance, the 2026 Supra is a perfect blend of heritage and innovation. Let's start with the look. The first thing you notice is just how aggressive and modern it feels. The front end has a wide, muscular grille flanked by slim LED headlights, giving it a really sharp, futuristic stare. The hood is long, the cabin is compact, and every line is sculpted to scream speed. Even when it's standing still, side air intakes, a pronounced rear spoiler, and a diffuser aren't just for style. They're functional, helping with airflow and keeping the car glued to the road at high speeds. Toyota has really nailed the balance between aggressive sports car vibes and sleek aerodynamic elegance. Now let's talk power, because the Supra is all about driving excitement. Under the hood, there's a twin-turbo 3.0 liter inline-6 engine pushing over 450 horsepower. That means this car can hit 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. For those who like a little twist of modern tech, there's even a hybrid variant combining an electric motor with a turbo engine for insane torque and efficiency. Whether you go full gasoline or hybrid, Toyota has paired it with an 8-speed automatic. And for purists, a manual is rumored to be available. This car is engineered for speed, precision, and pure driving joy. Handling is where the Supra truly shines. With advanced torque vectoring, adaptive suspension, and a lightweight chassis, the car feels planted no matter how sharp the turn. Steering is direct, brakes are massive Brembos, and the ride is adjustable depending on how aggressive or relaxed you want to be. Every corner is a thrill, and every straightaway is an invitation to let the engine roar. It's sports car performance with modern refinement. Step inside, and you're greeted by a cabin that's both sporty and luxurious. Soft-touch materials, carbon fiber accents, and well-bolstered seats make the Supra feel high-end. The digital instrument cluster is fully customizable, giving you everything from classic gauges to full-performance telemetry. At the center, a touchscreen infotainment system supports Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Toyota's connected services. Add in a premium audio system, multi-zone climate control, and an intuitive head-up display, and you've got a cockpit designed for both excitement and comfort. Technology isn't just about convenience. It's about performance. The Supra offers adaptive driving modes, letting you switch between comfort, sport, and track settings in seconds. Each mode adjusts throttle response, steering weight, suspension stiffness, and even exhaust sound. Semi-autonomous highway driving is also included for those moments when you want less stress and more cruise. But when it comes to cornering and acceleration, this car puts you in full control. Toyota has clearly worked hard on aerodynamics and weight. The body uses a mix of aluminum, high-strength steel, and even carbon fiber to keep the car light and rigid. Every panel, every vent, and every curve has a purpose. The result? A sports car that's not just fast in a straight line, but precise, agile, and responsive around every curve. The optional carbon ceramic brakes and adjustable suspension only add to the thrill. On the outside, Toyota offers bold color options that really pop. From metallic finishes to matte paints, the Supra stands out wherever it goes. Rear taillights are sharp and modern, exhausts roar with authority, and wheel designs range from street-focused to track-ready. Every detail feels intentional, making this a car that's as beautiful as it is fast. Toyota hasn't forgotten efficiency either. Especially with the hybrid model, features like regenerative braking and optimized engine mapping help reduce fuel consumption without sacrificing performance. This is a sports car that can be thrilling and responsible at the same time. A rare combination in today's automotive world. So why is the 2026 Toyota Supra such a big deal? It's a car that blends history, innovation, and pure driving pleasure into one package. Whether you are a fan of classic Supras, a tech enthusiast, or just someone who appreciates an incredible sports car, this vehicle delivers on every level. It's fast, it's precise, it's connected, and it looks absolutely incredible while doing it. The 2026 Supra isn't just a car, it's an experience. It's the kind of vehicle that makes you want to take the long way home just to enjoy every turn, every shift, and every roar of the engine. Toyota has taken a legendary name and reinvented it for the future, proving that even in 2026, the Supra is still a benchmark in the world of sports cars. Fans, the 2026 BMW M9. Now let's be clear from the start, this car represents the idea of what BMW's ultimate M flagship could become in the near future, a vision shaped by design trends, engineering direction, and the brand's relentless push toward electrified performance. Imagine BMW taking everything it has learned from the M5, M8, and its latest hybrid technology and distilling it into one statement car, meant to redefine what a luxury performance sedan or grand tourer can be in the modern era. The 2026 BMW M9 is imagined as bold and unmistakably aggressive. The front end would likely feature a wide, low stance with a reinterpreted kidney grille that's more sculpted than oversized, blending active aerodynamic elements for cooling and downforce. Laser-sharp LED or laser headlights would flow seamlessly into muscular front fenders, giving the car a predatory look even when standing still. From the side, the proportions would scream power with a long hood, tight greenhouse, and flared arches housing massive lightweight alloy wheels wrapped in ultra-performance tires. Subtle carbon fiber accents along the side skirts and mirror caps wouldn't just be for show, they'd reduce weight and enhance airflow. At the rear, a sculpted diffuser, quad exhaust outlets, and a slim LED light bar would signal that this is no ordinary luxury car, but a machine built with serious intent. Under the hood, the 2026 BMW M9 would represent a new era of M performance. Instead of relying purely on traditional internal combustion, this flagship would almost certainly adopt a high-output hybrid powertrain. Picture a twin-turbocharged V8 paired with one or more electric motors, delivering instantaneous torque and brutal acceleration while still meeting increasingly strict emissions regulations. Combined output could realistically push beyond 700 horsepower, with some estimates placing it closer to the 750 or even 800 horsepower mark. Power would be sent to all four wheels through BMW's latest MX Drive system, intelligently distributing torque to maximize grip, stability, and driver engagement. 0 to 60 times would be firmly in supercar territory, likely around the 3-second mark, while top speed, especially with an optional performance package, could exceed 190 miles per hour. The driving experience would be where the M9 truly separates itself. Adaptive suspension with multiple driving modes would allow the car to transform from a comfortable long-distance cruiser into a razor-sharp performance weapon at the push of a button. Rear-wheel steering would improve agility at lower speeds and stability at higher ones, while active anti-roll systems would keep the car flat and composed through aggressive corner. Massive carbon ceramic brakes would provide fade-free stopping power, inspiring confidence whether on a mountain road or a racetrack. Despite its size and luxury, the M9 would be engineered to feel alive, responsive, and deeply connected to the driver, staying true to the core philosophy of BMW M. Step inside, and the 2026 BMW M9 would redefine what a high-performance luxury interior looks like. The cabin would be a blend of cutting-edge technology and handcrafted materials with premium leather, Alcantara carbon fiber, and brushed metal surfaces throughout. The driver would be greeted by a fully digital instrument cluster with M-specific displays showing performance data like boost pressure, battery usage, and lap times. A wide, curved infotainment screen would run BMW's latest iDrive system, offering seamless connectivity, advanced navigation, and over-the-air updates. Sport seats with aggressive bolstering would provide comfort on long drives and support during hard cornering, while ambient lighting and customizable interior themes would let owners tailor the mood to their taste. Technology would play a major role in making the M9 both thrilling and usable every day. Advanced driver assistance systems would be standard, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automated parking features. The hybrid system would allow for short periods of electric-only driving in urban environments, making the car surprisingly quiet and efficient when needed. At the same time, performance settings would let the driver unleash the full character of the powertrain. complete with an aggressive exhaust note engineered to preserve the emotional connection that M cars are known for. BMW would likely include multiple configurable M modes, allowing drivers to fine-tune steering feel, throttle response, suspension stiffness, and drivetrain. What truly makes the idea of the 2026 BMW M9 exciting is what it represents for the future of performance cars. It's not just about raw speed anymore, but about balance, technology, and adaptability. This car would show how electrification doesn't have to mean the end of driving excitement, but rather a new chapter where instant torque, intelligent systems, and traditional engineering work together. The M9 would sit at the very top of BMW's lineup, both in terms of price and prestige, appealing to enthusiasts who want the best of everything: performance, luxury, innovation, and exclusivity. If a car like the BMW M9 becomes reality, it would be more than just a new model. It would be a statement about where BMW is headed and how the M division plans to stay relevant in a rapidly changing automotive world. It would bridge the gap between old-school performance passion and the demands of the future, offering a glimpse of what high-end driving could look. This is the kind of car that doesn't just compete with rivals, it sets a benchmark and challenges the industry to keep up. That's our deep look into the vision of the 2026 BMW M9, a car that embodies power, technology, and forward-thinking design. Performance cars of the modern muscle era, the 2026 Ford Mustang GT-500. This car isn't just another update or refresh, it represents the extreme edge of what Ford believes a gasoline-powered Mustang can still be, in a world that's rapidly shifting toward electrification and digital driving experiences. The GT-500 has always been the final boss of the Mustang lineup, and for 2026, Ford has made sure it looks, sounds, and performs like a machine built to dominate everything from the street to the racetrack. At first glance, the 2026 GT-500 looks absolutely menacing, with a design that takes the already aggressive SX50 Mustang platform and turns it up to maximum intensity. The front end is wider and lower, with a massive grille designed to feed air directly into the supercharged V8 and the upgraded cooling systems behind it. The hood features large functional vents that aren't just for show, pulling heat away from the engine under extreme driving conditions. The headlights remain sharp and modern, but the overall presence of the car feels much more muscular and purposeful. Along the sides, wider fenders house massive performance tires, while aerodynamic sculpting improves airflow and stability at high speeds. Around the back, the GT-500 wears a bold rear diffuser, quad exhaust tips, and an available carbon fiber rear wing that signals this car's track-ready intentions. Every angle of the 2026 GT-500 tells the same story. This is not a casual cruiser. This is a serious performance weapon. Under the hood is where the legend truly lives, as Ford continues to refine its iconic supercharged V8 into one of the most powerful engines ever fitted to a production Mustang. The 2026 GT-500 is expected to push beyond the 800 horsepower mark, making it the most powerful Mustang ever built by the factory. This evolved Predator V8 features stronger internal components, revised airflow systems, and an upgraded supercharger designed for faster response and sustained high RPM performance. Torque delivery is brutal and immediate, pinning you to your seat the moment you touch the throttle. The engine note is unmistakable, starting with a deep, aggressive rumble at idle and transforming into a high-intensity roar under full acceleration that feels more like a race car than a street machine. This is the kind of sound that defines muscle cars and reminds enthusiasts why V8 engines still hold such emotional power. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through a lightning-fast dual-clutch automatic transmission that's been calibrated specifically for high-performance driving. Shifts are sharp, instant, and aggressive when pushing hard, yet smooth enough for daily driving when needed. Paddle shifters give the driver full control, making it easy to stay engaged, whether you're carving corners or launching down a straightaway. Ford has clearly prioritized performance here, with advanced traction management and launch control systems designed to put all that power to the ground as efficiently as possible. The result is a car that can deliver shocking acceleration while still feeling composed and controllable, even when driven hard. The 2026 GT-500 isn't just about brute force though, because Ford has gone to great lengths to make sure it can handle as well as it accelerates. The suspension setup has been heavily refined with adaptive MagneRide dampers that adjust in real time based on road conditions and driving style. This allows the GT-500 to feel surprisingly comfortable on the street while instantly transforming into a razor-sharp performance machine when switched into track modes. The steering is quicker and more precise, offering improved feedback and confidence during aggressive driving. Massive Brembo brakes provide immense stopping power, with available carbon ceramic brakes for those who plan to push the car to its limits on the track. Combined with wider tires, improved aerodynamics, and a stiffened chassis, the GT-500 delivers cornering performance that rivals cars far more expensive. Inside the cabin, the 2026 Ford Mustang GT-500 blends modern technology with a driver-focused layout that keeps the experience centered on performance. The digital instrument cluster is fully customizable, allowing drivers to display performance metrics like boost pressure, oil temperature. The central infotainment system features Ford's latest software with improved responsiveness, performance apps, and track telemetry tools. The seats are deeply bolstered to keep the driver firmly planted during aggressive cornering, yet they're still comfortable enough for longer drives. High-quality materials, contrast stitching, carbon fiber accents, and GT-500 specific details remind you that this isn't just any Mustang, it's the most extreme version Ford offers. Despite its track-focused nature, the GT-500 doesn't ignore safety or daily usability. Advanced driver assistance features, multiple drive modes, configurable exhaust settings, and customizable performance profiles allow the car to adapt to different situations without losing its edge. Whether you want a quieter ride through the city or a full-volume exhaust scream on the open road, the GT-500 can deliver both with the push of a button. This balance between everyday functionality and extreme performance is what makes the GT-500 such a compelling machine. What truly makes the 2026 Ford Mustang GT-500 special is what it represents in automotive history. This car feels like a celebration of internal combustion, a final stand for high-horsepower V8 performance before the industry fully transitions to electrification. Ford hasn't held back here, instead choosing to create a car that is unapologetically loud, aggressive, and emotionally engaging. It's designed to compete with the supercars not just on performance numbers but on character and soul. The GT-500 doesn't just aim to be fast, it aims to be memorable. For enthusiasts, the 2026 GT-500 is more than just a car, it's a statement. It says that raw power, mechanical sound, and driver involvement still matter. It's a machine built for people who value the experience of driving as much as the destination. Whether this ends up being one of the last great gasoline-powered Mustangs or simply the most extreme chapter in the GT-500 story, one thing is certain: Ford has ensured that this car will be remembered. The 2026 Ford Mustang GT-500 stands as a modern muscle icon, a future classic, and a reminder of why the Mustang name continues to inspire. The 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. This car isn't just a vehicle, it's an emotion. A rolling piece of design history reimagined for a new era where technology, sustainability, and style all collide. The original Karmann Ghia was never about raw speed or aggressive performance. It was about elegance, simplicity, and that unmistakable European charm. Now imagine Volkswagen bringing that same soul into 2026, shaped by modern engineering and futuristic thinking. The 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia is envisioned as a sleek, low-slung coupe that blends classic curves with contemporary precision. The body carries soft, flowing lines inspired by the original model, but they're sharper and more aerodynamic, sculpted to cut through the air efficiently. A long hood, frameless doors, and a gently sloping roofline give it a timeless silhouette, while modern LED lighting signatures at the front and rear add a bold, futuristic identity. The front fascia is clean and minimal, likely featuring a slim illuminated Volkswagen logo, flanked by narrow headlights that stretch confidently across the nose, giving the car a wide and planted stance. From the side, the Karmann Ghia's proportions feel perfectly balanced, with short overhangs and pronounced rear haunches that hint at sporty intentions without shouting. Flush door handles and aerodynamic wheels emphasize efficiency, while subtle chrome or brushed aluminum accents pay homage to the classic design language of the past. At the rear, a full-width LED light bar wraps around the tail, creating a modern interpretation of vintage elegance, and the overall look is refined rather than aggressive. Step inside, and the 2026 Karmann Ghia becomes a showcase of modern luxury mixed with retro-inspired warmth. The cabin is driver-focused, but not overwhelming, featuring a minimalist dashboard with a floating digital instrument cluster and a central touchscreen that integrates seamlessly into the design. Volkswagen would likely balance touch controls with physical knobs for essential functions, keeping the experience intuitive and tactile. High-quality materials dominate the interior, including sustainable leather alternatives, recycled fabrics, and soft-touch surfaces, reflecting Volkswagen's push toward eco-conscious manufacturing. The seats are sculpted for comfort and support, ideal for both relaxed cruising and spirited drives along winding roads. Ambient lighting runs subtly along the doors and dashboard, allowing drivers to customize the mood of the cabin. Retro design cues appear in the form of classic color options, subtle stitching patterns, and maybe even a modern reinterpretation of the original Karmann Ghia's simple gauge layout. Now fully digital but emotionally familiar, under the hood, or more accurately, beneath the floor, the 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia is expected to embrace of which stand and Kaya Gatardand area. Rather than chasing extreme horsepower numbers, this car would focus on smooth, refined performance. A dual-motor electric setup could deliver confident acceleration, instant torque, and balanced handling, making it a joy to drive in both city environments and open highways. The battery pack would likely offer a competitive range, possibly around 300 miles on a single charge, aligning with modern expectations while remaining practical for everyday use. Charging technology would be equally advanced, with fast charging capabilities that allow the battery to reach 80% in under 30 minutes. Regenerative braking systems enhance efficiency, while multiple driving modes let the driver choose between comfort, sport, and eco-focused settings. The suspension would be tuned for a smooth yet engaging ride, prioritizing refinement over track-focused stiffness, because the Karmann Ghia has always been about the journey, not just the destination. In terms of technology, the 2026 Karmann Ghia would be fully connected, featuring over-the-air updates, advanced driver assistance systems, and seamless smartphone integration. Features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automated parking would come standard, ensuring safety without compromising the driving experience. A premium sound system, possibly developed in collaboration with a renowned audio brand, would transform the cabin into a rolling concert hall, perfect for long drives and late-night cruises. What truly sets the 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia apart is its positioning in the market. This wouldn't be a mass-produced economy car, nor an ultra-expensive luxury coupe. Instead, it would sit in a sweet spot, appealing to enthusiast design lovers and drivers who want something different from the sea of aggressive SUVs and overly complex sports cars. It's a car for people who appreciate understated beauty, thoughtful engineering, and emotional design. The revival of the Karmann Ghia would also symbolize Volkswagen's respect for its heritage while confidently stepping into the future. It's a reminder that cars don't have to be extreme to be exciting, and that elegance never goes out of style. In a world increasingly dominated by screens and automation, the 2026 Karmann Ghia represents a more human approach to mobility, where technology serves the driver rather than distracting them. If Volkswagen brings this vision to life, the 2026 Karmann Ghia could become one of the most iconic modern reinterpretations of a classic car, blending nostalgia with innovation in a way few manufacturers manage to achieve. It's not just about reviving a nameplate, it's about reviving a feeling, a connection between driver and machine that transcends numbers and specs. So, what do you think about the 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia? Would you love to see this classic reborn as a sleek electric coupe? Or do you prefer the charm of the original? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive future and heritage, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned right here on The Car Future, where tomorrow's cars come alive today.